Ndị be anyị ekene m unu. A sị na ụbọchị nke taa gbara n'ala Igbo na mma. Anyị sị ka nke echi ya zelụ. Ya bụ Eastern News 24 ebe anyị si na-ewetara ya bụ nnukwu ozi dị oke mkpa gbasịta maka ebe ife na-ada na mkpọtụ n'obodo nọ n'ime ya. Ma bifo anyị gaa n'elu, ebe ife anyị wetara unu n'ụbọchị nke taa bụ nnukwu news update. Ịma na iwe ife na-eme n'obodo a. Oge ọhụmadike ndị Igbo na-agwa ndị Nigeria, facha nọ ndị Igbo ka ha na-emelụ. Na facha na obodo a dị mma. N'ọsọsọ ndị Igbo bụ ihe ọ dịrị na mma. Now, even the soldiers, they are now crying. Ihe nwetara unu ga ya bụ ife kunu fiye. This is Nigerian soldier, right? Ga ntị kunu fiye ọ na-ebe. Ọ na-etizi mkpu. Ọ na-etizi mkpu. Soldiers is as a Nigerian army na-etizi mkpu. Na ọgwụgwọ. So ị ga-esi ya bụ ife ga drop ife iche n'iru akwụkwọ n'ụdị nke gị. Gbasịta maka ihe ndị niile nọ. Alright, over to you.
Federal government, make una not forget us, all in the name of the minimum wage and all those area of stuff. And I want to still remind you people, House of Assembly and Senate, I want to make una put this thing into law or into conclusion. In the Nigerian army, I want you people to increase the private soldier salary from 50,000 naira to 110. Then I want you people to increase the salary of a lance corporal in Nigerian army from 50,000 or 55,000 to 120. I want you people to increase the salary of a corporal in the Nigerian army from 60 or 57 to 135. From the sergeant above, una go know how now to do that structure. We are not getting it right in this job. The higher we work, the lower we eat. We work like a junkie and we feed like ants. The House of Senate, this one a message to now. I cannot say message to Nigerian army because I know say now they sign that money for salary. Make una try increase our salary so that those when they don't marry, when they not even marry, they go to see money take up. That salary not reach anything. It not reach anything. If you go market now, you carry 50,000 your salary go. 1 naira not go follow you come back. And the sack bag when you take buy food stuff, you not go full. So which one will go save till we reach 35 years? I want to save the money to build house. Make una not let people when we live for village come join this work. Come make and pass us so more than increase this salary. Make una not let people when we live for village come join this work. Come better pass us. Make una increase our salary. We are not getting any money inside this work. We dey suffer. We dey enter, we dey stay for rain, we dey stay for sun. Mosquito dey chop us. We are entitled. From copper below is entitled to receive the salary of 150,000 and lowest. Then allowances to be joined so that we can be able to do 1 or 2 things in our family or help the less privileged. Work when they work, na jackie work, but food when they eat, na slavery food though. You know they get it right. This one a message to the House of Senate, directed to the President office.
I am not thief. I am a businessman.
You guys contribute largely to crude oil theft, and then the nation is losing so much of its wealth.
For me, I am not thief. What about those that are using vessels, mother vessels from the ocean, loading? I am just taking a little jerrycans. This is jerrycan. For whatever I am seeing there, those are saying this. They are using biro to thief. They are the people even contributing from those bunkering. This is not bunkering. We are just doing, we are supplying kerosene to the filling station. No filling station, no place they have kerosene. And the government does not matter. What about the North? They are doing their gold, doing this. What will they call those people? Okay, those people are not thief. Because when the poor man do, they say thief. But when the rich man do, they call embezzlement.
There is no job in this Nigeria.
Niger Delta, we are suffering. Since we are suffering, this oil is our own.
What if the federal government, makes an attempt to employ you? Would you quit this job?
What kind of job did they want to employ me for first? This thing I'm doing is okay for me. It's okay to my people. The people that are giving job now, most of them now, till today, they've not paid them. University lecturers, they are on strike. They want to give me job. What kind of, is it the job you give me, then you not pay me?
We don't care whether we die. Like me, I don't care.
The whole of Nigeria, you cannot see kerosene to buy. We, the Niger Delta boys, are the one producing kerosene and supplying the filling station. If you give us the opportunity, we will do more. Then they say they want to stop bunkering. How? Are they giving us job?
I have to ask these questions this morning. Number one, who made the appropriation for the plane, the new plane the president is now having? Now the question I also want to ask is, where did that money come from? Was it supposed to be part of some monies that we don't know about? Secondly, had they bought this plane all this while and they were just going round and round with Nigerians? Because the question is, all of a sudden they said the former plane was bad, which a lot of people still contested, that the former presidential plane was still pretty much in good shape. And they started giving all sort of excuses. Then after buying the plane, we had another drama that the Chinese seized the plane. Did the Chinese really even seize the plane? Or they just used that as an alibi to be able to get into us? I mean, those are the big questions we need to ask this morning, because a president cannot just go ahead and just buy a plane without budgetary allocations. And Nigerians are just, not asking any question. So what is really going on? I mean, I can see a couple of people joining me here. Priscilla Lawson, Lexi Body, Sylvanus Yamu. Hey, Olamide, how's it going? Good to see you. Priscilla.
And by before I got you, because when you be Febiko, I Jolana Yodo, open and cabo Bosizigi, Metuaka na share button. Subscribe and like, share your beef, turn on your notification, or the nukum baby say bell. The nukumba metia kakodi on kine kirapi miss any of our update, the kind of terunia beef. Eastern News 24.
I need to think even that Chinese thing and judgment there, probably maybe it's part of the drama. Because all of a sudden, the Chinese now choose to release the new plane they just bought that we didn't see budgetary provision for. And the next thing, the president flies that same plane back to France. What a great way to be able to introduce a new presidential jet. At a time where the dollar to the naira has gotten well over 1,600. The CBN was trying to defend, but it's not been working all this while. This government came into power. Dollar to naira was about 500-600. Today is well over 1,000. And we're not asking questions. So what was this plan all along? When did they even buy the plane in the first place? So that means that Sahara Reporter story was true, showing that they had bought the plane long ago. So all of a sudden, the same plane that they say, oh, the Chinese seized, flew in, yes, a couple of days ago, then flew out again. And also, boom, big escalade. Can they also show us the interior of the plane? I'm sure the interior will be nothing less than royal, not even presidential. Can they also show the interior of the plane? Hey, Lamide, how are you now? Been a while. We should speak. Been a while. Can they also show us the interior of the plane? And I dare the president for them to do a tour of the interior of the presidential jet. We have a right to know. And I can bet anything that is going to be as luxurious as anything at the time when Nigerians can barely have food to eat and they are suffering. I keep speaking my truth. Join me on the morning show from 8 o'clock. Bless you guys. I love you more than words can tell. I love you all. And I keep speaking up for my own sanity and for the interest of my country.
Today we're talking about the presidential jet where they've not told us how they got the money to buy it. So for me, I understand the culture of impunity. Maybe down the line, if we change the culture of impunity, which I don't think will change anytime soon, you can make a sensible argument. You were talking about Singapore. I looked at you and laughed. Do you know what will happen in Nigeria when they build those buildings? Government workers will buy those same buildings of the government and sell it at exorbitant rates. Go and check most of the government housing they do. It's already pre-bought by the same people internally. So you are comparing with Singapore and you're saying, if you give home some, it will never be visible here. Probably only the days of them Jack on D when there was funding. It's government officials that will they will buy us all those homes at 20 or 10 million naira. And they will go and resell it at 40, 50 million naira. Go and check if it's that easy. All the homes gonna have a building. Just please apply to buy one of these government housing projects. Just go ahead. I want you to do it yourself. Rotus, culture will eat strategy for breakfast. All you are saying is strategy. The deeper problem is the culture. I get what Kalu Ayagu is saying. Can we put the subsidy at the pump? But the culture of corruption will never allow them put it at the pump. You will see rich people faking big. Do you see that Dambelo's investigation where somebody had 44 different accounts? 44 local government were paying monies to one account. So when you even say you want to do stickers for the poorest of the poor and income bracket and things like that, they will still corrupt it. Wait till you see this import we want to import of food now. But you'll not hear the corruption that will happen. Haven't you even seen with the forex situation that, it was for people and things like that, it's supposed to give them food to benefit their business? Have people not fraudulently taken over the process? So the World Bank, with due respect, did not even understand the culture of impunity. They will come, they will crunch data and everything. That's why I see all their data crunching has not changed. And my fear has always been the draconian policies they put forward. I'll take you back to 86. This was how they advocated SEFM, second tier foreign exchange markets. It will find the value at around 3 naira. It went up to, as at 1991, we're already getting over 7 to 11 naira. And we never remained the same then. I get all this empirical data, Rotus. But you can also absorb it from the policy of corruption. Look at Zacchaeus talking about crypto. The same crypto that you have incarcerated, Binance now. Or because you know that there's money coming from there now you're talking about. It's not the same crypto that you said was affecting your forex, that you should stop trading crypto so that your forex will stabilize. Didn't they blame forex? Now they are doing Dutch auction system. It's not still holding the naira. The naira is still going to 1,600.
Okay, so Rufai, just one question. Is there anything positive you see in data with what has been put forward? Because what the thing is this, you ask for empirical data daily, right?
So,
hold on. The data here shows that subsidies are wasteful spending. The Singapore example, I was making the example to say that because Nigeria, we do low-income housing here in Nigeria.
Yeah, so
the point I was trying to make is that inefficient spending on subsidies, as was made by World Bank, IMF, everybody, every analyst, every guest that has come here, puts the spending in other things that have value. Subsidies are a tax cut for the wealthy. So just one second, I just want to round up. All you've done is just say corruption. If you bring a solution here, corruption will destroy it. You bring a solution here, corruption will destroy it. You bring it. So the thing is, the point is that if every single way you turn, you say that nothing will work, corruption will destroy it, then let me just put my laptop down, pick up my phone, and let everybody just go home and leave Nigeria to burn. You know what I'm saying? There has to be some hope and optimism that some of these things can work.
Rotus, let me tell you something.
It has to work. You can't be doomsday every day.
Rotus, when Tinubu came in, he promised renewed hope. He's renewed shady.
He's 1 year into office.
Wait, now let me speak, Rotus.
Yeah.
Let me speak. You see, the problem with you, a lot of people don't understand the means. I'm a very factual realist. Hang on a minute. You think I don't want this country to work? You think?
Do you have
wait.
Okay, go ahead.
You think I don't want this country to work and I come here every single day advocating and fighting for this country? Against my own personal satisfaction sometimes? See, I have told you here that subsidy, yes, people are frittering it away. Have we been able to solve the corruption? Realistically, no. Do you think it's this present political crop that will solve your corruption? I here have advocated with you face removal. Have I not? But even with face removal, is it the same NMPC that they released their report today that you are saying you want the financial because you can't trust them enough? Are these people are going to live with this? So, Roto, see, I am saying the reality so that people that are watching can understand realism. And press for more accountability. You are talking about subsidy savings in a country where the president did not even respect you enough before he went ahead to buy a private jet behind you. Without it, he didn't even rate you enough as a citizen. So you think I don't want the best for this country? Brutus, we want the best. I'm hopeful.
Well, give me hope. Give me hope. Yeah, I need to hear hope and positivity. Give me hope on something. Give me something you're seeing that is hopeful. Give me one thing, please.
Let me tell you. Okay. My hope now will be, how can we increase revenue through mining?
But subsidy is eating up the
Wait now. Because see, if we harness gas properly, we are doing 12 billion revenue target. We can actually do $40 billion or 50 billion from gas if we harness gas. So we can increase the pots. That's a realistic hope to me. How can we drive more revenue? How can we look for loopholes and block corruption and ensure that we drive up the revenues? For me, that's more realistic hope that we can reinvest. But if you say with this Peter resource, and you think this culture of impunity will not continue, Brutus, we are kidding ourselves. Look, I was like you many years ago.
You were like me.
Alright, I think one of the things, just like when Vimbai came in, one of the things that must happen is balance. And that's why I love the fact that on the side, at the end of the day, both of you are fighting for the same thing, only from different sides of the table.
I'm just
so Brutus in terms of renewed
hope,
hopeful and all that, and Rufai is a bit more realistic with regards to the Nigerian reality. But I do agree.
When you say Rufai is a bit more realistic, are you telling me that the subsidies we're paying now, 6.8 trillion, we should continue to spend that each year when you have other items that you can
I don't think
education and health?
What you need to listen, what he had mentioned was gradual phasing out of subsidy and also to fix the structural challenges that we have. I think it's side by side. So if we don't fix those challenges, no matter how much money we save on subsidy, it will still not go to housing, education. No, we're not saying that that's the end, that we're never going to fix it. But the reason why we must speak out about it is that we must acknowledge the fundamental challenges that we have in this nation. We have to, and it's not being negative. It's just facing the truth so that we can begin to challenge it. If we act or bury our heads in the sand as if there's nothing like corruption, if they save on subsidy, we'll go to education, we're not going to hold people accountable to actually fix the problem. I think that's where, for me, for the Singapore one, my comment on that was just that, of course, you can understand Lawrence Wong's position because he has an election to win come at least at the latest November 2025. And part of the things that the Singaporeans enjoy is affordable housing. About 80% of Singaporeans have access to public housing, and that is enabled by government policy, including the fact that aside from the loan-to-value limits, they are also giving increasing grants. So 40,000 in terms of grants to people who want to be homeowners, and also to stop the arbitrage, especially in terms of the higher resale value of homes as a result of the fact that they don't have enough homes for Singaporeans. So a number of things to consider, and that's a hallmark of good leadership.
Ende ba ngwa daroli ne nkunu sige ya bife ai wetede onu edu akwụkwọ n'ụbọchị ewuruchi nketa unu n'anya ya bụ onye amị unu funiru akwụkwọ na-ebezi mkpu na-eti sise chefukwana fa 50,000 naira a na-akwụfe enweghị isi ọkụ na ọta ịmara wee ife nji wee kwuo oge mbụ na-ekwusi n'oge Maazị Nnamdi Kanu na-azọ ka ọ dịrị onye ọbụla na mma eche m ọsọsọ ndị Igbo ka Maazị Nnamdi Kanu na-azọrọ nwere onwe Maazị Nnamdi Kanu na-azọ nwere onwe ma ebe ndị amị nọ ma ebe ndị polisi nọ ma ebe ndị DSS nọ sef ma ebe everybody nọ na Nigeria. Maazị Nnamdi Kanu stand for justice, equity and fairness. Ọ bụrụ nke chite oge release Maazị Nnamdi Kanu, a policeman with heart full of joy wee meet ya wee take a picture weta na-ekwu si na ọ dị happy n'ife onye ndu na-eme. Yes, na ọ dị very very happy maka na obodo a dị mma, ọ dịrị onye ọbụla mma. Obodo jọkwanụ njọ, onye ọbụla ga na-afụ ya. Ngwa n'elu since ahụ eji ya kịta anụ na gịnị na-eme? O were ka fụrụ ụzọ, onye ọbụla na-eti mkpu, onye ọbụla na-eti mkpu na-ada, onye ọbụla na-asị na o wezi ihe ọ na-aghọta ịghọta. So ya bụ ife ọ bụrụ ya ka ife nwere ike ikwu na dị nke gị gbasịta maka ya bụ ife nọ n'iru akwụkwọ dịka anyị na-ewetara ya bụ nnukwu ozi dị oke mkpa na Eastern News 24. Kaba arụ ka imetụ aka na share button tụsa ya bụ ozi ka ụmụnna anyị dọsọ n'ebe dị iche iche na-anụ ya. Anyị ga na-etinyere unu special news and headlines unu kwesịrị ịma unu ga na-adịrị update n'iru akwụkwọ na Eastern News 24. ọkwụ na nghọta ụmụ Igbo nwadalụlu nne nke emesịa na ụmụnne m